All right. I just want to say, what a great week. What a great week to be Delta Chi. I just want to thank or congratulate the 6 new initiates, as well as our first ever alumni initiate, Bill. It's great to have you here. I think we can all agree, like I said, that it's great to be in Delta Chi right now. I want to thank the exec and everybody that put together this I Week. I want to thank you for making it such a great treat for me, and this is our 3 last I Week ever, unless we come back, but I'll be in Canada, so. So there's 3 things I want to talk about. Basically, I want to describe my history at K-State. Might be boring to you, but I feel like I just want to tell my story. I also want to describe a couple of my favorite memories within Delta Chi, as well as a couple things I feel are important for the continuation of Delta Chi here at K-State. So I came here to K-State in August of 2008. I knew I was going to be a mechanical engineer from the start, so I had it in my head that I was only going to do academics, and that's it. And that's who I was my first year. That's it. Study all the time. I had a social life, but I wasn't involved in any organizations on campus at all. Looking back on that, it was stupid. I was being immature. No companies, nobody's going to think I'm a well-rounded individual, just focusing on grades. So I finished my first year still uninvolved. I came back my second year. After going to career fairs and meeting people, I realized that, it's time for me to start getting involved in things. I wasn't going to reach my true potential by just focusing on grades. So I joined a couple groups. I joined Engineers Without Borders, American Nuclear Society, and I started to build relationships outside of the classroom, which was huge for me. But at this time, I can honestly say I never thought I would ever join a fraternity. There was just this negative image in my head of the Greek system, and I think some of you could probably say the same thing before you joined Delta Chi. But man, was I wrong. So in the 3rd year I came back here, I think it was the fall of 2012, I remember getting an email. It was directed towards all non-Greek leaders on campus. And it was from yours truly, Delta Chi. It was a scholarship application. And me being broke, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fill this thing out. With my grades, I'm definitely gonna win. So on and so forth. So I filled it out, I turned it in, and spoiler alert, I didn't get the scholarship, but I ended up winning in so many other ways. Power home.
Oh, I love you, man.
So shortly thereafter, I started talking to a man. I know I'm staying on the line from old school, but we could honestly call him the Godfather, Justin Sherman. He saw my application and he started talking to me about it, talking about me and what I've done. And then he started talking to me about Greek life. He started talking to me about Delta Chi. And it was like a perfect storm, because at the same point in my life, I'm trying to get more involved in stuff. This guy's telling me about this huge opportunity to start an organization on campus. That's huge. And not only that, but to be able to mold this fraternity how you wanted to, so that I wouldn't mold it in that negative image that I had in my head already. And that's a huge step for me. So naturally, I jumped at the opportunity and I was on board. But I didn't want to do it alone. Now, I've known Brother Scott Whittle since like 7th grade, I think, something like that. 6th grade. And I've just become pretty good acquaintances with Brother Spencer Kaufman and Brother Jake Morstead, who is in here with us today. So I came to them and I told them about this. And I remember we were in circuits. Scott, you weren't there, but we won't worry about you. I started telling him about this.
Friend of a friend.
Yeah. I was telling them, we have this huge opportunity to start this new organization, and I'm glad that they were on board. Like, I'm so thankful that they were. Like, I don't think I would have done it without them, honestly, because I was right on the board of, I don't know. But needless to say, they were on board, and basically that's the story of how I came to Delta Chi. So now I kind of want to share a couple of my favorite memories of Delta Chi. One very old and one's fairly recent. The most recent one was the time that I had with the brothers at the RLC in Missouri. I'll never forget the cramped ride up there. I can't remember who. I think it was Eric and Christian. Who else was there?
Scott.
Nick. Yeah, Nick. I'll never forget the cramp ride up there in Scott's truck. We stopped to get Gates Barbecue on the way there. The lovely ladies at Gates screaming in our ears, "How may I help you?" I'll never forget the flawless idea to go Harlem Shake. The brothers next door, they were trying to sing. Now, I mean to point fingers, and that was Heath's idea, I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong? No. All I remember is it didn't really work out as planned. You know, right when we were about to go in, I just remember Carl busting through the door, swinging, and I'm pretty sure Big Bird had to take a few punches. We thank you for your sacrifices. But seriously, I'm never, ever, ever going to go back to Waffle Houses next to creepy hotels.
Oh my God.
It was so gross. But for real, I'm so happy I went on the RLC. If I had the opportunity, I'd go 100 times again. It was getting to know the brothers and getting to know more about Delta Chi. It was great. Okay, the older memory I was talking about, this took place during the Founding Father classes initiation week on the night of DOF. We went to the old Delta Chi house. Jay Sherman auto led the way, pretty sure. And it was pitch dark outside, and we went in there, and it's creepy. The place is run down. Old books still on the bookshelf. Holes in the walls. Just looked like a wreck. It looked like there was a bomb, and people just evacuated, just left everything. So we're walking around in there, and we're all wondering what it was like back when Delta Chi used to live in there. And then we finally came to the kitchen, and for some reason, some individual decided that we needed to take something from the kitchen. I don't know, those of you who aren't Founding Fathers, do you know what this particular item is? Anybody?
The ladle.
Yeah, it was a ladle. I like to think of that night as the night of the ladle. To me, it's a symbol that connects Delta Chi brothers, both currently and from its past. And I'm happy that individual took that ladle from the kitchen. Okay, as a final thought, I'd like to share a few things that I think are necessary for Delta Chi K-State to continue on. I really want to re-stress the importance of having a desire to be involved. I really like it when we have executive board elections and, there's 5, 6 nominees and 5, 6 people that want to run for every office. To me, that's a sign that an organization is growing and an organization is strong. So I just really want to re-stress, have a desire to play a part in the leadership roles in this fraternity, whether it be chairman, executive board, whatever. Also, I'd like to see more overall support of the executive board. The executive board makes tough decisions. And I can guarantee you, after serving for the executive board for about 1.5 years, over the time I've been here, that they're making decisions for the best of everyone. They're not just making dumb decisions. I don't know how to say that. Just more overall support for them. They are the leaders of our fraternity. With that being said, I'm so incredibly proud to be a part of this bond of brothers. I've come a long ways from the kind of person I was when I came to K-State to the well-rounded individual, mostly because of Delta Chi. I believe that we're on the right path. And reflecting upon the way this organization was during the fall of 2010 to what it is now, it's simply amazing. really unbelievable. So that concludes everything that I wanted to say. And so can I have Brother Scott Whittle come up, please? This is the will section.
Stop.
Whoa.
So this item that I want to will down, it carries special meaning for me because I got it at the very first Delta Chi brother's wedding. Brother Jake Moore said, "Why are you laughing?" So, does anybody know what this item is? Besides you two, do you know? I had to fend off a bunch of crazy guys trying to get it, but I was the strongest in the end, so. Yes, it is Carissa's Lucky Garter. And may it be around for many more Delta Chi weddings.